Now we're staying on top of that breaking news in Everett. We just heard from police after a man is dead from an officer-involved shooting in Everett. It happened around 5 this morning on Fleming Street. Right now, police have shut down Fleming Street north of Peck's Drive as they investigate. That's where we find KIRO 7's Jack Bilyeu live on the scene. Jackie just spoke with the police's public information officer. What update did they have about this investigation?
Well, Brandon, we just got a ton of information on what happened here and what led up to it. Obviously, still a lot of questions, but I'll break down what we know so far. Here's a look at that scene. You can see large law enforcement presence out here. Snohomish County Department of Emergency Management kind of set up a command base off in the distance. You can see even more investigators. I want you to take a look at this drone video. You can see that white car. It ended up parked in a driveway. The driver of that car was apparently chased here from Burlington and shot and killed there at the end of that driveway. Officials here are telling us multiple agencies were involved in that shooting. They're still trying to figure out how many officers actually fired shots, how many officers were just witnesses to this thing. A lot of moving parts there, but kind of the bombshell we just got a minute ago from the Skagit Island Multiple Agency Response Team is that this was an hours-long ordeal involving multiple different crime scenes. Officials tell us that on New Year's Day at around 6 o'clock there was a domestic incident. They say that while they were responding to that, a man who was involved with it fired shots at police, ran off into the woods. Later that night, a man reported that that same person involved in the domestic dispute actually got in his car, held him at gunpoint, and forced him to drive him to Burlington, Washington. There, he got out of the car again. Police were called to that area. They waited, and they saw a suspect car leaving a neighborhood. That's when they say the passenger in that car, who's the same individual we've been talking about all along, apparently shot the driver of that car, hopped over into the driver's seat, and took off. He was chased all the way from Burlington to here, and that's where this gunfire actually ended up happening. Here's what investigators had to say about the current investigation.
They pursued the vehicle into Everett. This is where the pursuit ended. Following the pursuit, there was a confrontation. Less lethal means were used to attempt to apprehend the subject, but ultimately there was a confrontation and officers fired shots.
Now, again, that's just the tail end of this situation. We have learned that the driver that this man allegedly shot and carjacked has survived, was injured, but again, the suspect behind all of this is dead. Now, we'll be live out here again at 4 with a greater breakdown of what exactly led up to this deadly incident. Jack Bilyeu, KIRO 7 News.
Wow, a scene spanning several days, several cities and counties. Jack Bilyeu with a huge update there. He will be on scene all day today. Now, we'll